Acarbose and Miglitol can be remembered by the carbs bus, full of little carb passengers like bread, rice, pasta, and pastries waiting at the mug toll booth. Acarbose, a carb bus, Miglitol, mug toll booth. These drugs are alpha-glucosidase inhibitors, shown by the inhibiting chains on Afroguy with glue daisies. They work by delaying the absorption of carbohydrates, depicted by the carbs delayed from the absorbing sponge. They are used to treat type 2 diabetes, the diabetes pancreas in A222. Side effects of these medications include flatulence, shown by the gas farting out of the bus's exhaust pipe. It was the result of some carb guys using the toilet, representing diarrhea as another side effect. Some patients may develop anemia, shown by the anemone, as well as cramps, the clamps, attempting to restart the bus. In patients taking these medications, it is important to monitor LFTs, or liver function tests, shown by the monitor with liver and test tubes, as these medications can cause these values to become elevated. It is important to note that patients taking this medication may become hypoglycemic, and that oral glucose should be given for hypoglycemia, shown by the oral glue bottle feeding the hippo glue bottle. So in summary, acarbose and Miglitol are alpha-glucosidase inhibitors that work by delaying absorption of carbohydrates to treat type 2 diabetes. Side effects include flatulence, diarrhea, anemia, and cramps. It is important to monitor LFTs and administer oral glucose in the event of hypoglycemia.
With acarbose and Miglitol, remember, it's all about the carbs. So think of a carbs bus, full of all these little carbs passengers, like bread, rice, pasta, and pastries. And all these little carbs are stoked. They think they're on their way towards absorption. But they're wrong. They've been stopped at a mug toll booth for Miglitol, and they don't have the cash to pay. The guy operating the mug toll is attached to it by inhibiting chains, so he's not going anywhere. He's an Afro dude, and he's offering glue daisies to this pretty lady who was walking by. He's like, "Watch this, girl. I can delay carbs from being absorbed just like that. Get with me and you can eat all the carbs you want, baby." So of course, this pretty little lady, the diabetes pancreas in a tutu, is looking at this Afro guy like he's Ryan Gosling. So they spend some quality time together, and this carbs bus remains delayed, stuck at the mug toll booth. And after a while, the carbs inside start breaking down, and they get gas. Noxious fumes keep farting out of the bus's little butt-shaped exhaust pipe, but some of it starts filling the bus. The little bread dudes are stuck on the toilet with horrible diarrhea, and now the bus is just putrid. The anemone driver hardly has enough tentacles to wave the fart cloud away and pinch his nose at the same time. It needs to get this bus moving, pronto. But the trouble is, it's been sitting for so long, it broke down. They pop the hood and hook up some clamps to give the battery a jump, but no such luck. A monitor pulls the engine filter, a liver, and checks its function with test tubes, but still, no cigar. Finally, they check the fuel level, and that's where they find the problem. This bus runs on glue, and right now, the hippo glue tank is empty and needs to be refilled. Glue is orally administered to the hippo, and the tank is filled. They take a detour around absorption and make a beeline for the rectum. Not exactly the scenic route, but at least they get moving. As a bowel movement.